Hi guys, it's me, just Leonard here again, and we've finally done it. We're at the last episode of the first season of Shiva and the Princess of Power, and boy, what a conclusion to the epic first season. I have to admit, it was better than I thought it would be. A lot more epic, a lot more action and oriented, a lot more and there's a little bit of an environmental pick to it too that you don't really expect to see from that type of show. But I'll get to that when I get to that. Anyway, this is episode 13 of the first season of Shiva and the Princess of Power for the Women's History Month. And the episode name is called The Battle for Bright Moon, or The Battle of Bright Moon. Now, before when I mentioned about the environmental stint I said about, in this episode, we see that the Black Garnet is being overpowered by Intrepid's, technical devices and expertise. Now, this has translated into the Etherean atmosphere and environment going haywire. And that's because when she tinkered around with it and overpowered it, it also set away some of the power and the strength of the other rune crystals around the globe. So therefore, it threw everything out of whack, out of balance. So that one crystal, one moonstone, one center of environment, elemental power siphoned off the power of the other stones to make it up more, give it more chutzpah. And that's no good because the environment should be balanced. Earth, wind, fire, air should all be, balanced and stuff. And that, but by artificial means, aka technology and machinery and stuff, boosted its power output. So therefore, they have to return more natural balance to the world. It's actually kind of deep, actually. So, one thing that I didn't mention before in the previous episode was that the sphere that Intrepid uses to illustrate everything resembles the onyx sphere from the Halo novel, The Ghost of Onyx. So it resembles that in that 100% made up of artificial devices and stuff. And that the entire planet pretty much a whole big hollowed out artificial creation by the first ones on the novel, the forerunners or precursors. So yeah, also they illustrate quite nicely the way his name Catcher wants to bank on this whole weakening of the other runes on the princesses by empowering the Black Garnet with all this energy from the other stones to therefore make it so that they can she can take over everything in the name of the Horde. Why Bright Moon? I have no idea. If you just think she'd take over a Perfumer's area, or Frost's area, or Mister's spot, over Bright Moon any day, because they know that Bright Moon is fortified, with all the powerful princesses and whatnot, and doors that do. So I think that this is more of a fight against Adora and She-Ra more than gain personal prestige and stuff. Hi, I beat the warrior. I beat the Etherea's champion. So give me all the praise you want. Now, she wants to conquer this Bright Moon in the name of the Horde and Lord Hordak. So that kind of makes somewhat of a sense. But by the end of all this, they show that the environment had been taken a toll on by the Blood Garnet incarnate, being empowered and stuff. So they show that the man-made machines and whatnot is having a negative environmental impact on everything. So therefore, it's an environmental episode too. Anyway, they show that the Horde has to concentrate all their efforts on this one kingdom on its own spot. And it makes sense. Thing is that anticipating the attack, Queen Angela gives Glimmer her father's old staff as like a memorial for him, as well as a tribute to her, giving her viewing her as more of a woman warrior than just a daughter. So, and the girl can use this that pretty well. Now also, she managed to use her glitch power as like a secondary power set to knock out Scorpia, which is not affected by the influx of power for the Guardian, because she lost her power, her ties to the Blood Guardian years ago, along with her family. So her and Chapter are not affected by the power loss, power gain by the TV's network system, which is also nothing in the Ghost of Onyx. So anyway, they show Queen Angela, who I just saw yesterday when I watched the episode. She reminded me of Julia from Cowboy Bebop. She really does with her design and her figure and stuff. She reminds me of that woman from the show. I don't know if anyone wants to chime in on that, but yeah, she does. Anyway, she uses all the power to number one, empower the stone to reverse or protect itself from any type of attack or darkness coming into the thing. So she's over there trying to empower it, kind of like worship it, raise them to become like a better charger. Because if that dies, the chances of Bright Moon die, and then everything is thrown away. Now, this is the first time that we're actually told that she's aware of the other elementals, stones slash runestone slash princesses. And it's important because, she's aware that there's many other parts of the world that she isn't telling anybody about. So, they show that Glimmer actually fights off a bunch of horde soldiers and whatnot. So does Bo, getting some arrows from her secret fast. Well, I was secondary armory. Why she got to keep it secret? I have no idea why. Maybe he changed something. But they showed Dora there as She-Ra in a sick new plate armor, like another Zagreus style hero heroine, almost like a Wonder Woman per se. I'm not gonna say anything more on that, but and she also has a nice shield and magic helmet, to which she loses part of the way through the battle. But I'll get that later on too. So anyway, they have they have Kathleen in charge of horde soldiers with Scorpia in the second command position, and then they should have had what's the face there, Intrepid as like a tech support person, but I guess she didn't want to do that because then she would show off that she would show Dora that she's alive and well and all that. Give her a chance to apologize for leaving in Baghdad for his own. But then they showed them fighting off the soldiers, but there were just too many of them, and they eventually used the big tank to shoot the big rune stone, big power stone, and it makes it go dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And Queen Angela has to, empower the stone, otherwise everything is lost, and the hope is lost, and the whole theory system gets thrown out of whack. But I like the way she sees that there's a problem and she's being overwhelmed, so she uses her power to actually throw up like a spiritual, like a power cocoon around herself to defend herself, as you see robots and whatnot coming over and trying to snipe her out of that. Now, Scorpio blocks Glimmer's attempts to reach her mother, but she's sniped out when Glimmer uses power of her own glitch powers to knock her off. So then you see Zora getting beat, going up to catch her alone, which turned out to be a big mistake because Kendra knows that she wants to go for her, so she uses stuff that's like bait and a distraction. Well, everything else is being torn up by the robots and tanks. Now, I would think that it'd be more effective to concentrate everything that she has on Bright Moon and take a rune stone which they almost succeed in doing. But the problem is that, well, that's the end. Now, the thing is that two characters that they keep on getting overlooked are Natasha and Spinrilla. Those are the princesses on the first episode. The round table that kind of get thrown to the side because they really don't do that much. But Spinrilla does like whirlwinds that can destroy stuff and disrupt order and stuff. And Natasha throws like little pokeballs that throw like nets around everything. Where I don't get why they don't shoot in between the net lines, but whatever. I guess the net put shoot like energy fields out. Anyway, they show that they end up getting overwhelmed, obviously, because the horde is, well, a horde, there's like a flood of enemies and stuff. And Dora, She-Ra gets overwhelmed herself because she gets whipped up and tied up by a bunch of soldiers with like electro whips and stuff, and she gets shot by 4 different people at once while being tied up. So it ends up, she ends up getting overwhelmed, tied up, electrocuted, and everything else. Now, it's funny because before the character ends up tying her out by getting into like a miniature, like a Hallelujah Mountains with Avatar, and stretching at her, destroying her armor, destroying her costume, making her bleed, all the other stuff too. So she is very successful in getting her through her head and stuff, which means that she's a very good strategist. And it's kind of like you wouldn't expect for Catra to be like that, but she is. And he's a very good man for manipulating in that regard. So anyway, they show her kicking Princess butt in this one. She ends up almost defeating She-Ra until She-Ra ends up saying enough is enough, and she chucks a big boulder at her and then knocked her off her game. So unfortunately, Catra revealed that wasn't the plan at all, and that She-Ra ends up getting ambushed by the 4 soldiers with the whips, and then that's happening, but a bunch of the tanks and whatnot are taking fire at the Brightmoon's Power Stone. Now the funny is that while this is happening, I'm always thinking, where the hell are the other princesses? Shouldn't they be there to defend their friend and the political line member? But the last minute, right as Catra is about to shoot at the stalk of where the Power Stone is, which by the way, it's very crappy design flaw to have a spindle of tower to defend, to support your one powerful power area. That's a bit of a weakness right there. If I were to design Bright Moon's castle, I would have like a really thick pillar, like 10 times the size of what they got, and with lots of hot iron, like to defend it, not the stone stuff they have there. So Katra should set it with tank. Queen Angel is not off her footing because of that and because of the robot Sentinel that just barely doesn't kill her. Stone is low on power or on juice. It's like a 1% battery at this point, and we all know that 1% would last a little bit longer than the other percent. So they show Tetra blow up. She successfully hit the spinneret, which I would think that you would make the main target, but guess not. So she ends up shooting at the thing, blowing up, and you see it fall over. And you see a big ice shield happen where an ice spire attaches to the spire and makes it all better. And then you realize that the cavalry is coming in with the other princesses, Marissa, Perfumer, and Foster, and they kick ass, even though Perfumer is still in her lovely evening attire, complete with bare feet, for a battle. I think this is so stupid. They are like that, but whatever. So my master actually says, sorry we're late because he's kind of sucked. Now, this is funny that she said that because she got a little bit of pie mouth, which is funny because in one of the other episodes, she comes in with, she goes into the sewer system in the freight zone. That's actually very funny. So now, you see, everybody kicking butt. You see Perfumer couldn't tank her with her vines. You see my master going in with the waves, with the wall waves. And then you see, Glimmer getting her powers back. And you see the other two, Natasha and Spinrod, kicking butt too. Even what's her name? Even Seahawk got back, and yes, he used the fire to the boat that the master gave him, then his desire to do so, and they launched it into the tank, which blows up, of course. Now, I also like the way they become friends and they hold their hands or whatnot, and they form like a rainbow alliance, and Shiva ends up making a big wave and washing away everybody, all the evil people. Catra, Scorpia, the rest of the horde tanks and whatnot. Now, I would think that little horde come in from Sky Carrier or something and destroy everything, but no. she restores power to the crystal, and then the other power crystals get empowered. So it's all happy ending. Nobody died, and yeah, even Swiftwing gets hit when he kicks the robot that wanted to Angela out of the way. I would think that there'd be more robots like that that could go up and infiltrate from behind, but whatever. So it was like pretty epic. And at the end, Hordak stands up and is about to chastise Catra for losing it. But Catra says that it was like, got farther than anybody else got when it came to taking over Bright Moon. To which Hordak says you will have plenty of chances to try again as my second in command, which usurps Shadowweaver's position as second in command. And also, the fact that Hordak thinks it was a failure, to which Intrepid says, no, it wasn't. I know more about first runs than anyone else here. And he goes on to a technical battle thing, which is funny because this is like the first time where she's actually talking back to Lord Hordak, which is like a big no-no. And I also like in the future episode where Hordak is telling her to back off, but she's more interested in the technology behind him, and he forms like a weird friendship / romance with the guy. So anyway, they show that even though that there is the lost, the Whispering Woods still in shambles, and Bright Moon and Theory is right for their taking, which Hordak likes the idea of that. So yeah, everything's all happy besides that, and everything's wonderful, good, and everything. She regained more power. The mistakes. Everyone's all happy and something not lying. The Princess of the Power is back. I thank you for watching this video on the Women's History Month. And I thank you for watching all my other videos on Shira and the Princess of the Power. As usual, I kept this episode the happy face seal of cool, because the fight scenes are epic, the environmental medicine is epic, and it's all around good episode and a good closing to the first season of the show. It's episode 13 of the first season, Princess of the Power of Shira and the Princess of the Power. I enjoyed this episode, The Battle of Bright Moon, which, again, it's very epic and imposing for Hordak to speak, but when he mentioned Bright Moon and the discussion of princesses and love novels, it's kind of distracting and annoying. But, I also like the way when Intrepid and explain this to everyone pre-battle. They show her like twirling her hair around like a Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong 64. So yeah, if you like what you see here and you want to see more of my videos, you can like, comment, share my video, and you can also subscribe to my channel. That's subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any more future project ideas for me, you know, call me or text me at 631-707-3707. Or if you want, you can get me on my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. Also, you can reach me on Twitter or actually prefer at P. Maelstrom Pro. So, I salute all you young ladies and gentlemen out there that like this show. Peace out, my brothers and sisters. And otherwise, God goes into the land.